Hello, and thank you for checking out my channel, Casey's Country. Today I'm going to cover how we built our rabbit cages. My daughter wanted some rabbits a couple months ago, so we decided to get her a female named Sally. Since then we've acquired a stud named Oreo, and since my wife raised rabbits as a young girl for 4-H, we decided we know a little bit about it. Let's see what we can do with it. So today I'm going to cover how we made our cages, and hope you enjoy it. So here they are, hung from the rafters. So my daughter's rabbit Sally, Miss Queen Bee there, who has 2 cages together, had 6 babies last month in one of the wooden hutches, and ants got to them and they all died. So we came up with this idea. The HVAC guys will probably appreciate it, because it's basically how you hang an air conditioner in an attic or a garage. Is basically my concept here on how to have easy maintenance for rabbits. So you've got 3/8 inch all thread, you got, which comes in 6-foot pieces. You've got unistrut deep, which comes in 10-foot pieces, and you got unistrut shallow, which comes in 10-foot pieces. So you take the all thread, connect it with an eye bolt up at the top, hang it, and then just a nut and a washer under every end of the unistrut, and that gets your bracing. Then I had to measure, and I had custom drain pans made from a local vendor, and they poop and pee on those, and if it don't wash off the back, as soon as you take a hose to it, it comes off and just falls on the ground. You don't have to worry about it. Very, very easy maintenance. I also bolted down each cage so that they can't separate. The unistrut doesn't separate and they fall. I also put a piece of steel through there just to help with support. I also have a rod on each end in the back side here that keeps the cages from swaying too much. It's about as far as they go, and the wind, without that, they will swing a little bit, but it's not too bad. So I don't think those stakes are 100% necessary if you don't want them there. I also put some nuts and bolts and big washers with some of the corrugated plastic on the back side. And this is to keep the sun off the rabbits when the sun is rising in the morning, so they can stay in the shade. All these cages are 30 by 30s from Rural King. We figured out it's a big time saver just to buy it pre-made or pre-cut, and then we just put them together with the J clamps. I personally cut the doors out so they're a little bit larger than the opening. As they come from Rural King, the cage door opens up and in, which to me, having kids wanting to play with the rabbits, would be a pain in the neck, because the cage would keep, or the door would keep falling as they're trying to pull the rabbits out. So I made some of these doors. You just connect them with J clips, and then these closing clips I got from Amazon. You can get a whole mess of them for next to nothing. I put 2 on per door because we have a lot of predators out here in South Florida, from bears, bobcats, panthers, coyotes. The raccoons will try to get the babies through the fencing if you don't have the small fence squares. So everything in South Florida is about security from the predators. If you'll notice, the cages with the rabbits in them do not have the black liner around the door. It's because as soon as we put the rabbits in there, they started eating this up, so we took it off. You do have to be careful when you put your rabbits in here that you either file down these edges or take a grinder or something just to smooth them off, because they will scratch your arm up getting the rabbit in and out. But for now, until we get the rabbits in there, we've got them kept on there. So these easy clips are connected here with the J clips, and you just take it and push it in, and out, and that's it. It's pretty basic, pretty simple. Does take a little bit of time, but it keeps the rabbits off the ground. It keeps them in the shade, and they're happy as can be. Please feel free to like and subscribe below, and God bless.